as we're keeping the action going. We've got a bracket that was once robust and full, down to just 3. Harris versus Tayloe. We already mentioned it. Lance Harris, second in the Golden T-Mobile World Championship. Now on the arcade side, trying to do that. Perhaps one better, as my good friend Chris Longino enters the booth. Chris.
Adam Kramer.
Good to talk to you, my friend.
Good to see you, my man.
How you doing, brother?
Man, what a day we've had, right?
What a day. What a day. I mean, I got to sit off of just right beside you. And the energy, I thought you were going to go down at one point. I thought you were going down. I did. I was between mouth leading up the railing and you here. I thought you were going to go down. So just, as we get down here, what have been your thoughts and everything you've seen?
Well, upsets galore today, Adam.
Yeah.
That's been really the theme of today. A lot of the top players losing in the first round. Joe Massera, Evan Gossett, C.J. Wengler, Andy Fox, all losing in the first round. And as really brings some new blood into this tournament, and we just saw it right there. Brandon Robinson, best tournament finish he's had in the entirety of his career, will walk away with quite a bit of change for not just prize money here, Calcutta money. A lot to be happy for, and one of the great days for Brandon Robinson. And we're not done.
No.
We're not done. 3 more matches.
All right, so Harris versus Tayloe, right? Well, Golden T-Mobile, he's done it. He's on the podium again, regardless of the outcome of this. But Paul Tayloe, I think, we're talking about guys that maybe under the radar a bit.
If you want to call it that, 2 times a champion on our he's won the NIV twice now, and I wouldn't say a complete shock, but he wasn't probably a guy we were talking a whole lot about prior to this tournament. So maybe a little bit better than we thought he would do. Great run for Paul Tayloe.
60-1, 60-1 on the odds sheet, right? Paul Luna 6-1. I think Lance was 30-1, 60-1. So. You never know. Now, the value of King of the Hill, though, right? So we're going to wait to see that. Kevin and I were trying to quantify, especially the value of Paul Luna at King of the Hill. What does that mean to a guy like that?
Well, having an opportunity to be able to lose a match, it gives you a lot more freedom to play shots, gives you a lot more freedom to just play a little bit looser. He has a match that he can give away if he wants to, or maybe not give away, but just, maybe not have to be so tight, being that this is not technically an elimination match coming up for him. So he'll definitely have an advantage going into this, and 10 times a champion on our National Golden Tee Tour, so he's no stranger to winning it all.
And I think now he's got to wait a little bit. He's got to sit back.
He'll go to another machine, probably get a couple money shots in, maybe have a drink, and just cruise for the next hour while we watch the second, third match.
All right, so as we get ready here to watch that match, what about the courses? Pine? What do you want to see?
Well,
it's random, right?
We've seen a lot of pine today. All right,
Yeah.
There's been a lot of that in the early matches. Tropical will always be a favorite for match play.
Yeah.
All right, lots of swing holes there. Prefer not Baja. If it becomes Baja, then we're hoping for a few more hole outs. But I want to see these guys get challenged, and Tropical and Pine would give them that. Maybe even Forest as well.
All right, so we've seen a 34 under today. We've seen my God, Ryan McCook, one of the best shots ever in Golden Tee, right? Just a stunning turn there. It's been a day of history. I think we're
high tee release 8.5 with wind in his face. High tee down 10 green 8.5,
which was good. I think like about 80% of the way there. You're like, ooh, that looks right on it.
Yeah, it was beautiful. Just a majestic shot, and it's the one that took it to extra holes, and then 2 chushes on the first hole there in extra holes, and they took care of business. This has been a great World Championship, Adam.
Oh, man, I can't believe it's down to this. So, again, you're looking at the room. There's a bit of a buzz building, although Longino, when during that Ryan McCook match, it was quiet in here.
Yeah. No, I think the buzz has been here for a few hours, Adam.
It got tense, and I think it's going to be tense from this point on, obviously. Beers are flowing, drinks are flowing, and these guys are getting ready. Seen a lot of Lance the last couple of days, that's for
I know,
sure.
Lance has been around. I don't know. We talked to him a little bit. He thought his odds were a little bit better in Golden T-Mobile, so he seemed a little bit more excited about it. But can't knock on this, local Las Vegas player.
Yeah.
And, he's having a hell of a day, and he plays Paul Tayloe, no stranger to losing.
Had to take out Andy Haas in the opening round too, right?
Yeah, I know. And Adam, that's not a match Andy Haas wanted to see. You wake up to go play your first match of the day, and you see Lance Harris. No, you're not happy with that.
No, Lance ain't scared, man. Lance ain't scared. Lance knows there's a lot of people in the room with game, but, I mean, he's had that really calm, zen-like aura about him the entire week. And talk about people making a lot of money this week.
Oh, Lord. Yeah, these guys
cashing
are
a couple of checks.
Yeah. He's going to be doing all right here for a few days. So as he's getting ready to headphone up, Tayloe doesn't play with the earbuds in, so he'll be able to listen to us talk a little bit. And we're in for, I think, a great round of Golden Tee. I hope we get a good course.
Yeah, it looked like Onse. I thought I saw them spin. All right,
we just saw Onse with Brandon Robinson and Paul Tayloe, so he's in the mood to play that course. He's played it already.
Big hug, a couple of pats.
And I just want to notice the tie-dye that Paul Tayloe was wearing. Lance Harris made that tie-dye. True story.
There you go.
Yeah.
Look at that. That is notes for this match. It's a man that's done his homework.
So we're getting ready to tee off. We're looking at this first hole, and you remember you're trying to find the best place to get yourself a hole out right here. Too far back to really be drivable. Pin at the back.
So are you punching this up as far as you can, obviously?
Yeah.
Give yourself a good line and then just there?
The best angle for you to get to the green, typically whatever the most favorable wind is for you to get to the green. So they're both playing stouts, and when you're typically trying to play a thumb shot, one to the right may be a little bit harder to get into somewhere close. There's a lot more margin for error. He's going to lay back here and probably play in the fairway.
Interesting. You surprised by that at all?
No, he feels more comfortable with this shot, and a lot of guys, especially when they're sitting up at 468, there's no real way for him to get close to the green. He would try to get himself within chush distance, and he probably wasn't all that comfortable with that.
All right, so can somebody steal a stroke early?
And just right in the hole.
Almost, wow.
The 2019 Top Gun Player of the Year, Lance Harris. 2 times a champion on our National Golden Tee Tour, Paul Tayloe. This is a matchup of titans right here.
Paul, I'll tell you what, that shot he hit against Brandon Robinson through the trees, up and over, that we were trying to process. I don't have that shot. You probably do have that shot. That was beautiful. And he hit it without thinking about it, man. The shots in his bag, pretty remarkable.
Yeah, and watch Paul Tayloe play for just a little bit. He has every shot in the bag. He can play fulls. He can play small cut shots. Very diverse player. Now, Lance comes from a little bit of an old school, so typically things are directionally right at the hole. He's not going to play a whole lot of fulls, not a whole lot of huge cuts. When he can have thumb shots, he'll take them.
Would you quantify your game as old school?
Yeah, I would. I play a lot more now. Granted, being around guys like, Andy Haas and Evan Gossick can teach you a new way to play Golden Tee. But that being said, typically, if I had the choice, I played right at the hole.
This is a beautiful look, by the way.
Yeah,
here.
And he's going to play some roll on it with confidence, and look at his head towards the hole.
Wow.
Almost Drano, Adam.
Drano, it's coming. Just get ready.
7 hybrid, quality club if anybody's watching at home. Great shot, just right at the hole. 6 iron can typically play just a little bit shorter than what its registered distance is, so a lot of guys have to switch to a 7 hybrid. Do you play with a 7 hybrid, Adam?
No, but I got to say, I've seen a lot of it the last couple of days.
Yeah.
I think it needs to go in the bag. I was talking about that off air a little bit because
it is 2 degrees higher than a 6 iron.
Yeah, a little bit.
And plays true to his distance, where I feel like a 6 iron maybe doesn't so much.
I won't hit it like these guys do, but it could probably help me out a little bit. This is another good look. With stouts here, too. You can find a line.
Watch this. Just south of the hole.
Man, these guys are just burning it. Have had really good setups.
And not going to play a thong. He plays a pullback thong.
Oh. Man. That was the line.
That was the line. And notice the 180 was perfect.
Yes, it was.
The 180 was perfect.
All right, so all square still.
Not a dicey setup here, Adam. It's pretty straightforward. A lot of guys will play maybe a medium T 4 to 5 to try to check the ball on the green, or they could play a high T6 with backspin. Just obviously trying to get on the green.
Yeah.
Gets a little hairy because it's an offset look commonly.
Oh, wow. Okay. So a little too aggressive with his line there, and an early mistake for Lance. Just to overcut it a little bit. It looks like trying to push it out. I don't know what it was, but that was a pretty sizable miss.
Yeah, and this looks like it's going to be a miss too.
Now he's got a little bit.
Some early nerves in play here, Adam.
Yeah. Oof. Okay. Now all of a sudden Lance.
Notice he plays super spin in the bag. Lots of options here, Adam.
This is tough, though, just in terms of getting up quickly enough. And, oh, okay.
Stays tied. Both take birdie.
Birdie. Look at you shaking your head. You're surprised by that.
Both of them know that that's an advantage that they should have taken advantage of right there.
Now they laugh it off. That's all you could do, I guess, after something like that.
Yeah, and stay tied like the hole didn't even happen.
Yeah, no blood, yeah. Erase that. All right. Both have played so well. I'm going to just draw that up to a blip.
Just a little, maybe a little bit of nerves. Those offset holes, and especially this early in a match, to have to play, small cut shots like that can get on you a little bit.
Well, the other thing too, Chris, is like the matches that were around. Even though these guys are streaming, obviously, and they're on the big screen, like there's not a lot of action in here now. The action is them. The room is, you know what I mean? You got a lot of eyes on you here, and you're right. I mean, for as much as these guys have played, the tournaments they've been in, wouldn't shock you to see a little bit of nerves in this.
No.
Another good look, though.
Little thumb backspin here. It's going to be a little far, hoping for the ultra.
That would have been a good Drano call. Just saying, like the old dunk Drano.
Oh, yeah. We're watching this match. Just kudos to Brendan Robinson, top four, best finish. Reminds me a lot of when you guys were at the Orleans 2018. Seth Standifer in that fourth place run for him, and good to see new guys get up into the top action. Brendan's no slouch at Golden Tee.
I think it's cool. No, I think it's cool. We talked about like a couple of guys that have made these runs. Brandon's going to be renowned for that forever, because you talk, Seth and Clint and Kinsler. He's done a few other things too, right? But these guys that that made these, Jared Decker, and we're still talking about it, and we should. Talk about. All right, so another really good look here. We just saw Lance almost drain it.
It's got to carry over a little bit.
Yeah. All right, so again, 3 of the 4 of the holes have had really nice. And these guys have been on it, buzzing it, but probably not as much as we would think, and we certainly haven't seen a holdout yet. $7,500
is the difference
on the
between
line.
Second and third, right?
$7,500.
And that's not just that. There's if they have investment in their own Calcuttas, there's something to do with that as well. There's more money to be involved.
It's a lot of money.
Yeah, $7,500 between second and third. We don't play for chump change on the here in Golden Tee.
I was going to ask you. Yeah. So, again, we're winding down here. I mean, we've got only a couple games left, potentially. Golden Tee World Championship at the Westgate. Share the stream. Like the stream. Spam your friend. Get everybody up. We got to watch this thing. The action has been, if you're just watching it now, you've missed a lot, but there's still time. You don't want to miss any more of this.
This has been awesome today, and just cutting close to the hole.
Nice little bounce.
Get out there and like this stream, all right? Share it with some people. We've got a great thing going on here in Golden Tee, and more people need to be involved with it.
You say it, it sounds less weird than when I say it. Just saying. Oof, good shot.
And you see that a common shot right there, low tee, 8.5, just sending a short little shot, and they know it's going to bounce through the water, so no danger of getting wet.
Nobody stole it yet. It's still there for me.
All right, so all square through 7. Broken record, but I like this look too.
This is attackable for both players. And you see he's getting himself a thumb shot teed up.
You like the 4 here?
Yeah, this is going to be just a soft 4. It's going to bite. It's going to have some gradual little roll to it. And look at
Oh
that.
my gosh.
It's him attacking.
Wow.
Now, I could see a similar little 180 if he wants to pull this back. No, he's going to go straight at it.
5.
And how about this?
Oh,
And it's just
my
north
gosh.
of the hole.
Oh. I almost fell backward. Wow.
10 under after 8, both players.
Now they're buzzing it, though.
Yeah. This is going to be a hard shot to jar right here. Tuck to the left.
At least you got a nice wind.
Now you can try to get that out there as far as you can and maybe have a power 8-wood in, I imagine. And you see Paul Tayloe sticking with a 10.5, by the way. So he's going to lay back a little bit further than him.
How much fun is this?
Yeah.
How much fun is, man. Gosh, this has been unbelievable. All right.
Great tournament. Little pullback thumb.
Problem there is just getting it back up, right? I mean,
Yeah.
you got to almost land pretty much on top of the
A
hole.
lot of wind going at the back of you, and you have a down 5 green right there.
You
It's
don't
very
want to
hard.
be short, obviously. That's the other problem here.
And you see him, he's
Like that.
He wants an ultra shot in this round, doesn't he?
Yeah, that's where you got to land to spin it back. That was a really good shot. All right, but still. Paul Luna was just hanging out over near me. I think he just wandered off. I'm sure he's got an eye on this one.
Yeah, I think he's trying to maybe find a machine to keep himself a little warm on, just trying to keep an eye on this match right now.
Cheers, by the way.
Cheers to you. We're about an hour away from crowning a new world champion, a guy that is not in that fraternity.
Yeah, you're right, no matter what.
Yeah.
All right, so Lance. Well, I tell you, I don't know if I would define it as like a unique skill, but Lance has had a lot of straight putts from deep today, and every single one has been like right in the middle of the hole.
And those are not putts he's wanted all the time. All right, he's those are recovery that you hear about grinding out of par. That's just one of those things when you hit one of those long distance putts, just like this one.
This one's got a little bit on it.
Yeah, this has got to look a little long to him, given the moments, and it's going south.
Yeah,
He'll drop a stroke.
not straight that one. That had a little bit on it, and yeah, you're right. In this moment,
those long distance left ones, right ones, we talked about it, Adam.
Yeah.
Those are just hard putts to make sometimes.
yeah, especially here. So finally, what do you think of this look?
This is an offset look that can be difficult. Now, first, he's going to try to see what a full looks like, but right there, those trees are pretty low, so he'll be able to high tee anything he wants over this.
Just kind of let this thing come back.
Yeah. And you saw that. That was at about 131. He probably could have gone to 143, hit as hard as he could, but he didn't want to get wet. He didn't want to bring that into play.
Now he's got a bit of a, meat on the bone here.
Yeah.
So Lance, we'll see what he does.
Lance is accustomed to hitting cut shots here, so this looks like he would do something like that, but he can go over as well. He knows what the smart play is, but he also knows what he's comfortable with. You see where he's angling that 10.5 right now. You see release on the club.
Wow.
Medium T. This is aggressive, Adam.
Yeah, it's very aggressive.
And look at that.
Wow.
Professional golden
See,
tee
release
shot.
there. I would not. That's not in my
Championship
Great.
caliber golden tee right there, Adam.
championship. And look at that putt. Speaking of championship, man, oh man. All right.
Tayloe still takes his one-stroke lead to 12. Par threes.
Interesting look here.
Look at this high tee. And just around the hole with almost an ultra shot.
Wow.
What a fantastic lead. And Lance knows that this is his best opportunity for the next few holes.
Yeah, it is. Oh, just pushed it.
Just a little outside.
All right. Long.
So commonly here, they're going to hit. They're most likely they can hit it straight at this, so they're most likely going to hit some kind of A1 to the right. For players playing at home, if you want to take the opposite direction, don't. Trees come into play.
How's he going to like that look? Is that where he wants to be?
Well, the pin's in the back, so he's going to have a lot of green to work with. This is going to be an interesting second shot because this is attackable for both players. Lance looks like he is going to let the contour of the rough going into the second fairway work for him, and he'll be the first to go. And look, like I said, the pin's in the back. No, Tayloe is going to be the first to go. And pins in the back, opportunity to attack here right now.
Yeah, maybe at this with nothing.
Yeah, and with a 5-wood, and he's going to power this. Just a great shot.
Good line.
It's hard to look at a 5-wood for a lot of players with that short on the distance.
I had that thought, by the way, honestly. I mean, I know, he's going to get it there, but to really power it through like that that's impressive. Lance just wants this thing to kind of skip in.
Yeah.
Just like that. Good shot.
Great shot. 5 holes remain. Paul Tayloe with a 1-stroke advantage.
All right, look at
Lots of experience on the International Golden Tour by Paul Tayloe. Been around for a while. 2 tournament wins, both at the NIV. Lance Harris, the 2019 Top Gun Player of the Year, has won a Golden Tee tournament in Australia, believe it or not.
He's been around a little bit.
Took a picture earlier of the 3 guys that went to that Australia tournament. Andy Haas, Dean Leakakis, Lance Harris. That was a good talk.
God, great to see Dean. Great to see all these guys.
World Championship brings all the stars out.
Oh, my goodness, yeah.
And this is going to be a thumb now. I would call that a poor effort from him.
Yeah, I agree. And he walked, I think the way as quickly as he walked away from the track ball, he wouldn't disagree with you.
Yeah. And Tayloe's just trying to cruise home right now. Give himself an opportunity to beat Paul Luna twice.
You're just running out of shots. You're just running out of opportunities to get those ties. All right, so hole 15 here.
And the straight wind right here at him, and look, he is way back in the fairway. Why is he doing that? The wind is directly in front of him.
So this is really just club comfort, right, for this next shot?
Yeah, you want to have the best straight angle that you can have to this green, and he may hit a little bit of a harder club. And you notice that this wind is going to move barely to the right for him, which is not bad because the green actually slopes a little to the left.
Yeah, he is way back there, though, so he can just hit this with nothing, let it.
Yeah.
It's going to land and likely just come to a stop, just like that. Beautiful.
You called it, Adam. You're getting better at Golden Tee.
Every once in a while. It's just I need to warm up. It takes me 3 days to understand the game again.
Maybe not the best angle. This is a right one right here, so.
Now this is going to rip, right, even with bite. I mean, this thing's going to come back down hard, assuming he sticks with it.
Yeah, if he sticks with the pullback, this is going to come back, so that means he's going to add some power to this. 118 on the shot meter, and it's heading right towards the hole. A little small baby cut. That's old school Golden Tee right there.
That is. All right. Thoughts on this look? Not too shabby.
Yeah, not bad. I mean, 2 ways to play this. He's going to probably play this with some spin because if he played a high T 10.5, it'd bring the rough into the right into play. So he's going to play some spin on this. And a great shot.
He's been doing that, it feels like, for about 12, 13 holes where he's just, if Lance is going to beat him, he's going to have to take it.
Yeah, and right now Lance is looking. There's a way to play this hole with a high tee if he wants, and he's looking at the 3-wood and maybe play a high tee to where he could play some shot to let the ball just work its way towards the hole with that down 7 left 3. And look at this, high tee 3-wood, so that means he's attacking. Maybe even a 10.5, so that means a small cut going from left to right.
So he wants this to hit and just kind of trickle down. Mm-hmm. Hardest part here is just finding that line.
And this is a good-looking shot, just a little short. Needed a little bit more power. I'm so glad he didn't go with that 3-wood. I was concerned about that.
Okay, that grabs the right side of the cup.
Down 6, left 6,
Oof.
Adam.
Yeah.
How about a money look here for 17? How about that?
Yeah.
Give us a big action look right here.
Still one shot. Again, the winner of this is in the
Tayloe,
finals here. Big wind.
and look at this.
Oh,
Played it beautifully.
that's the putt you want, though, there, right? I mean, that's just straight up.
Straight up, maybe going a little to the left. This is going to be a hard shot for Lance to attack. He doesn't have a gap wedge, so he's going to have to play the 9-iron.
Now, I'd imagine old school roots help him in a shot like this, because old school, when I think of old school, Chris, I think of swerve.
Yeah.
I think of having something here that he's going to bring in pretty hard to counter that 16.
He's going to make it out. He's going to start it way to the right.
Yeah.
Low T backspin. He's going to send this way to the right with a little bit of cut. Not as much right as I thought he would.
That's a tough. It's a tough shot to get on the high side of the hole.
Yeah, it is. Oh. And that just changed this match.
My goodness. I can hear it, your sound almost, because you don't want, and we don't want a game. It is what it is. The result is what it is. But
no, because he knows it. He can feel it in his bones right now. That's not putts he miss. He makes that putt 99.7% of the time. And the other time, he's probably drunk.
yes. All right. So this 17, really back pin.
It's going to be hard to play a high tee shot into this, Adam. 290 right now. If he hits this full blower right now with a 6-wood, it's past. So a cut high tee would be a shot that he could play here. I imagine that playing a medium tee shot with some spin on it is going to be the best, safest option. But depends on what he feels comfortable with.
And the high tee to let the ball kind of, extend a little bit towards the cup would be the reason that you're playing it, depending on what club you use.
So high tee backspin. This needs to register probably around about a little less than 130.
I'd say this is pretty aggressive too, by the way.
Yeah, 126.
Oh, good shot.
And that's what you needed right there. Paul Tayloe has to put that putt out of his mind right now.
Yeah, that's a great point, by the way, because that's.
And look at this, high T5 with a cut and with the thumbs. And how about this? And just a little south of the hole, both will have chips, uncomfortable chips.
Oh, great chip.
I hate the way he chips.
He's a big old backswing. Yeah.
Can't stand it. I have a guy back at home who used to do that. 25-25, and just like this Golden Tee World Championship has been all weekend, we're going to extra holes.
We're going to extra holes now. A little time to reset here for Paul. I think that's good, right? Because internally here, I would imagine he's, still probably doing working some things out, right? That's the best way to put it.
Important first hole coming up here. What you're going to see, if it's a drivable look, advantage C3 to Paul Tayloe.
You're right, because this is a potential chip, depending on how far back it is, right?
Yeah, no, he is constant with his big swoops. C3s, he's one of the best in the game at. So, Adam Harris, we'll see how this hole looks.
All right, so Lance trying to keep moving.
Not drivable. Wind in a precarious position to where some guys may take a shot at hitting towards the left and giving themselves a straight wind, no matter the rough's there or not.
Yeah, I think that's where I would head too, right?
And that's where he's going.
That's you don't have a ton of green to work with there, but you have enough. Interesting.
Perhaps looking back here, looking at he'd rather have the fairway.
Yeah. All right, so
bad win.
Sudden death again.
Opportunity to attack right here. 5 hybrid. This is money. And this is on a great line, just a little right of the hole, though.
Okay, so sudden death rules, the first change of score, taken or given, that's it. And by the way, not too many sudden deaths bigger than this. The winner goes into our finals. So this is maximum pressure Golden Tee.
Making Paul Tayloe wait just a little bit longer.
Yes. So
how about this? This is on a good line as well.
Oh,
he nails it!
Yes!
Holds out the first hole in sudden death to take the match.
Wow. real, a hug and embrace. And by the way, we can't help but do it again. If you're Paul Tayloe, you're going to be wondering what if potentially here
17 is going to stick out
for
in his
quite
mind
for quite some time.
17 is going to stick out in his mind for about a month.
But for Lance Harris, keep saying it, number 2 in mobile. At the very least, a number 2 finish here on the arcade side of things. How we feeling?
What a great weekend he's had.
Yeah, no kidding.
That racks about $20,000 won for Lance Harris over the weekend, guaranteed. And Paul Tayloe, let me tell you something. He has a resume that's almost Hall of Fame level. A guy that's been around for a while, a guy that could continue to be around for a while. Nothing to hang your hat on. I think $7,500 for third place. And
one missed putt, right?
That missed putt's going to stick out with him for about a month.
Yeah, so he missed the putt on 17, but kudos to Lance for taking it in sudden death.